So this is Knightfall, the level in BattleFront 2, the 2005 game that was kicking our ass on stream. This is me finally beating it. I played it 3 times afterwards to try and beat this level, so this was my 3rd attempt. If anyone was keeping a track of the total number of attempts I did on this level. And here I was just trying to decide whether I wanted to change weapons or not, because I knew that we had talked about how if you use a certain weapon enough you could get a better version of it, but I'd seen just the specifics of it. But honestly, I'd actually forgotten what they were, and that's why I was dilly-dallying so much, and then I just went, I know engineer! Shotgun go boom! So I just grabbed that. I was convinced this entire run I wasn't going to be successful because I had that shaky start where I just waffled. But my waffling turned out really well because I come up here and it turns out everyone is just grouped super nicely, and I don't know why, but they have. So they've grouped super nicely around, because the AI are a bit random. And I was actually shocked that that wasn't an enemy trooper there. Like, that was where that big pause was, because I was like, wait, you're a friendly. Now, the Jedi come out, that's fine. We're used to them. You may have seen I used some C4 back there. That was something I started using. Don't ask why I had a repair tool out there. But in the other a couple of plays, I used C4 a lot more than I do in this one. I do use it a bit. If anyone does want to see the other 2 attempts, let me know. I can send you the video. It won't have a commentary like this, but I can send you the raw footage. I actually kind of like them. Some really weird stuff happened. But I've done this level so many times that it was clear cut. So, on the other 2 attempts as well, I just got up to the last 3 Jedi guys, but they obviously just beat me. So these first levels I'm fairly solid at in it. It's that last one that really was starting to get me. So we're just holding the point, we're going forward. Now, I'd started to just believe it was a good luck charm to kill everyone, as many people as I could on each area before I went to the next, because it just seemed effective. Now, I know it did have an effect on some stuff. I think sometimes I might overkill a little bit on them, but it didn't matter at this point. I was like, just keep killing. So we're taking them all out before we go into the library. Now, the health pack, I threw it down. He totally stole that. So I had to get another one. I started using the health packs a lot more tactically at this point. I had it in my head that you had to throw them on the ground and stand near them for some reason. I don't know. The Jedi are here, obviously. And they're just tearing up the place. Now, I was really surprised, just with the fact that we ended up having 2 bookcases here. So when it comes back into view, we still have 2 bookcases. On the other attempts, they just got annihilated. So I jump out with my repair tool. I was expecting these 2 to be a lot more damaged, and they just weren't. So I was pretty chuffed, but I was also like, no, something's going to happen. So we're just trying to take everyone out. Now, we have a really good amount of soldiers in here as well. Everyone's scouting around. That's nice. On a lot of the other playthroughs I'd done of it, they just died. Now, that Jedi dude up there confused the heck out of me. I was like, can I even shoot you? But everyone took care of him for me, so that was super swell. And then we're just waiting, and here come the Jedi. So here they come, and they take me out. So I low-key thought that was end of game, right? I was like, oh, we're done. But no, because I was sure they would kill a bookcase. I obviously screwed up that run there. When I was running towards it, I knew I couldn't jump it, but I still did it. I don't know why. And I was hating myself as I went in here because I was like, if there was the chance of a bookcase surviving, I ruined it. But I didn't. He was still there. I take him out. I desperately shove my repair pack into my bookcase. And I'm like, just heal! Live! Live for Telos! So I'm just like, you can do it! Around me is just all these noises. I'm panicking because I can just hear this stuff. And I'm like, oh no. And there's the Jedi. I didn't even shoot him. Just everyone else took him out. So I'm like, okay, that's brilliant. So we keep repairing the case. I can hear everything, and I was so tense and anxious during this moment. Because I just had my back turned. But we got it done. We got it done. And now we come up to the part. Now, I started to get a real Jedi hate on at this point. Just the moment I saw a Jedi, I saw just a red rage mist descend. And so we come in here, and I was like, oh no. I am taking out every single one of you that I can. So, obviously, more use of the C4 here. Got a few of them. Now, there's that one guy who fell, and I swear to God, in a little bit, you'll see one get picked up, who I think should be taken down. There! Do you see what I mean? Right there. We got some more C4. I don't really know if I got... They fall down, but I feel like they were out of the last radius. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth and punch it or whatever. So we just keep going. We go in here, and here's the holocron. So we grab that, and I thought I would go that way, but then I was like, no, change of tactics. Let's go down this hallway with more Jedi, because I want to kill more Jedi, because I thought that would do better. Now, obviously, they murder me. But I finally learned to properly use spawn points, and so I'm trying to be a bit more tactical about it. So I change up my spawn point. One of the biggest issues I had with a lot of my fail runs was I was just spawning into the enemy when I should have been spawning behind them. I wasn't thinking tactically. Because it was just, I was like, but why? So we grab that, we go down, we've exterminated these 2 Jedi. Fantastic, let's keep going. There's more people. Now, I do start to get a little cocky here, because we have a healthy number of soldiers, as you can see. We've got, like, so many. So I get murdered, because I'm just so sure of myself at this point. And I've died, and I come back, and I'm still certain, and then I start to look at the number, and I'm like, I'm uncertain. But it's cool. I take him out while he's flying. That was neat. But I've still got one eye on the number, and I'm like, oh, we should be concerned face now, especially because I just died. So I come back into this one, and I am concerny face all round. But it's fine. We can do it. And that means I'm going to flee like a bit of a coward after trying to stand up and missing that guy completely. That's why I didn't bother to chase him down. Because I was like, no, just grab it and keep going. I have so many missed shots of this. I had never seen the Jedi fall like that, and the curse I let out when they did. It was so many curses when they just fell from the sky like that. And so obviously I'm backing off, trying to get away, and I am like, no, please don't, please don't, please don't. So I'm just sort of giving up and trying to run closer, because I see our numbers are getting very close to being single digits. I was like, it's not going to take long for them to be taken out, so I'm just going to score the point and hopefully get to the next round. And we're on to him. So I threw that health back down because I thought the old health hadn't gone up. It was a slight delay, so I was silly. But anyway, it didn't matter because we're going in. So we're going in, and I can see all these guys. I'm debating whether or not I want to take him out, and I ultimately just end up going, no, we'll try and go in. We'll just clear the opening a little bit. We don't go after the others. I'll miss him a lot, apparently. And then I get killed because there's a sneaky Jedi behind me. And isn't that a kick in the pants? But that's fine, because then suddenly this happens. And I was questioning whether I would take that. You can see by the long time it took me to pick, because every time I have picked being a Jedi character, or in this case a Sith character, it's gone poorly for me. But I pick him anyway. And somehow my slash dancing goes, and I am like panic using him. I'm like, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Like, I am this character who's like, if they come near you, run away, just throw your lightsaber, be pretty, run. And I grab that holocron and I'm just running. I'm jump running with him. But that's a standard way. I was throwing the lightsaber just to test it out, and I knew every time I've thrown that lightsaber, it never works. But for some reason, as I'm going into this final battle against the final stage, I decide to do this. Why, Talos? And it comes back just in time to save my ass. I managed to take him out. I managed to hit him, and I was panicking here. One wrong move and I'm dead. One wrong move. Somehow, through the flail power of flail, we achieve it. And game done. That was an interesting ride.